Hi. Instead of being a vlog on depression, this will be a vlog on drinks, a drink haul. There, we were in this part of town, somewhat near where Nancy lives, sort of, kind of in that direction. Kind of a rich area. Well, we went to the animal sanctuary to visit Peaches, Paul's parrot friend. Anyway, I'm in Smithtown, and I was low on drinks I knew, so I was like, let's stop at the store, and it was called Fresh Market, and the word Fresh Market, like Whole Foods, it was like the same green and lettering style. I was like, oh, this is gonna be something, but they'll probably have good drinks. Everything was like a island display, like they were in aisles. It was very immaculate and it felt really pretentious. It had piped in classical music, and everything was really expensive. And they didn't have a lot of basics, like they didn't have seltzer or regular ginger ale. They only had like Croft ginger ale, which I really don't like. Didn't have pet food. I need to get some cat food for Spud. Anyway. And you just had to wander and wander around to like find what you want. And I started feeling delirious, but I picked some random things. Like, okay, I'll just start with this. What is it? Huh? I can't hear you. You want your iPad? I don't know, ask Daddy. I don't know. What a waste of time. This Organic Valley milk protein shake, dark chocolate, and I thought that it would be a good breakfast substitute because a lot of times I don't have an appetite in the morning. So 190 calories for the whole bottle. One serving is the bottle. 16 grams of protein. 3.5 grams of fat. A little high on the sugar. Total carbs 24 grams. I mean, that's like a can of soda, but at least there's other nutrition in it. So, you know, oh, it actually says sugar is 23 grams, but whatever. Calcium 50%, whatever. Ingredients, low fat milk, organic filtered skim milk, organic fair trade unrefined cane sugar, organic fair trade Dutch cocoa, organic dark chocolate flavor, lactose enzyme, gellan gum, organic stevia, vitamin D3. So yesterday I took all my meds on an empty stomach, which I often do, but then I will shortly eat. And I was spaced out, and like I didn't. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna barf. And so I ripped open one of those, and it was like the dark chocolate flavor, like made me feel really barfy. So I didn't. But today I had one, and you know, it tastes like chocolate milk. It's fine. This other thing is this brand Celsius in a skinny can. Celsius. This one is pineapple, coconut, and I got three of them at this store, and I had this one first yesterday. I didn't like it. I mean, the flavor was fine, but I was like, something's really missing. And then I looked non-carbonated. I was like, ugh. I was like, well, maybe if I put it in the freezer for a really long time, it would be more palatable. And then I also noticed it said, I had noticed in the store some of this, healthy energy, natural caffeine, but I hadn't noticed accelerates metabolism, burns body fat, and then there's like a little cross, and Celsius alone does not produce weight loss in the absence of a healthy diet and moderate exercise. So whether you walk the dog or work out at the gym, make Celsius part of your daily regimen. I am philosophically opposed to foods that make weight loss claims. So I hadn't noticed that. So I was like, fuck you, Celsius. But then today, I have them. So I went for grapefruit, and it says it's sparkling. It was delicious. I put it in the freezer for like a half hour, and it was fantastical. So if you're ever, and these do have low sugar, don't they? Calories 10. There is like no sugar, and it's an energy drink. So it's taurine, guarana extract, green tea extract, natural caffeine, ginger root, guarana, aminohone. Other ingredients: carbonated filtered water, erythritol, citric acid, natural flavor, stevia, and vegetable juice. It doesn't. I'm not a stevia fan. It didn't taste like stevia. I took this in 3 sips. It was good. Celsius, grapefruit, carbonated, good. Although it still makes a bullshit weight loss claim. And then next is sparkling cucumber lime, which I might have later today. And the other amazing miracle, you know, if we weren't moving, I'd be like flipping out. I never, ever expected to see this out here. Oh my god. I can't even believe it. This is my all-time favorite kombucha. Super berry flavor, not my all-time, it's my second favorite flavor, the first one being love. And but I just couldn't even believe it. It was 2 for $6, and I was like, shit, man, if they're having to put it on deals, like, does that mean it's like no one's buying it, or does it mean it's new and they're trying to attract people? So I bought 2. I am so excited, except we're moving. When we left in the RV in 2013, I bought like 10 of them and had in the RV, and I would drink a precious one every day. And we've visited twice, I would just keep going to new seasons and buying more and more. And then last time, Liz took me out to buy a drink and a snack, and at the actual place, at their tea shop, and it came in plastic with plastic straw, and it was warm. Love, my favorite flavor. I didn't have the cojones to be like, can I get a cup of ice for this? And then she also bought like a lentil patty that was like smaller than a hockey puck, and she's like, do you want to split this? And she like, you know how anorexics are, like they take the tiniest nibbles of the tiniest thing, whereas I ate my whatever small thing, I ate like 1 bite. She's not for sure, but so yeah, what's up with their cafe or whatever? Like this is bitchin'. And okay, you got it on tap or whatever. At least say you know this is room temperature. Would you like it cold? But that's Portland for you. I mean, that's something I hate about Portland. If I asked, I'd be like, this is how we serve it. Whereas in New York, I'd be like, all right, it's room temperature. You want ice? You like it cold? Let me go by the back freezer and get where we have the real cold stuff. Or do you like it? Is room temperature okay? You fine with that? That's what I'm going to miss about New York. So my sister, weeks ago, the last time I communicated with her, I was like, I am open to you having an outing with Poppy, with Paul. And she was like, thank you, I'm glad. And then I knew this cousin trip was coming up through Paul. And yeah, all of a sudden she double texts me and Paul and was like, can Poppy come to it's Coney Island? I was like, yeah, but I was thinking like it's gonna be typical Caroline chaos. Like all of Jacqueline's kids, which is 4 of them, Jacqueline, her husband, Coney Island, it's like, not gonna be like a real Poppy focused outing, of which she's going to have so little of, because I'm not gonna frequently arrange it. Someday we're moving, I'd say within a year, and it's 6 months to a year, and it's not gonna be like a once a month thing. So, I mean, I understand why she invited her, though. She should see her cousins, maintain relations with her family. I mean, I don't want to be the one keeping her from her family, because that would be weird. And I know Caroline won't do anything destructive to her. So, I just have mixed feelings out, because there is no fucking way I'm going. And I was like, well, I could have an Allison day here. It'd be like a 12-hour day. And unfortunately, at some point, I would go into an anxiety zone. Like, maybe I'm fucked up like Carol Ann. Like, I would enjoy hours of that time, but then that amount of time would really start getting to me, especially knowing where Poppy is and the people she's with. And I feel like I feel edgy thinking about it, and uncomfortable, and I don't even know what the fuck I do out here. It's so boring. That's what I thought about hanging out with you, and at least seeing people that are seeing you, seeing someone that is in my life, and doing something kind of fun and different, just like Poppy's doing something fun and different, and not just being like, well, I guess I could like go to the mall or go to a movie alone, or I don't even know what to do. There's nothing out here. Go to Starbucks for 10 hours? I mean, I could do music, I could work on writing. I mean, I would do those things, but 12 hours would get old. But that's part of my fear. I have some fear of being alone. I don't need to crowd my life the way my sister does, with frantic activities filled with as much people as possible. I feel like her issue is more extreme than mine, but I have something along those lines. It's embarrassing to admit, especially because you could spend like 6 months alone in a shack in Montana, and Paul could spend 6 months alone in a shack in Portland, and I can't even spend like 12 hours alone in a house in Rocky Point. But Jacqueline, I already texted this. Jacqueline's gonna be the one sidling up to Paul. Is Allison okay? What's going on? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Carol Ann's always been so good to her. I mean, what could possibly be causing her to do this? I can't even believe what could trigger this. There's just nothing I can even think of Carol Ann doing that would. I mean, she's going to, because she's aggressive. I do feel like Carol Ann will just be friendly and neutral toward Paul, because they have been seeing each other a lot, like I said. So she'll just be like, how's Allison? And Paul will be like, she's fine. And like, move on, like, not dwell on it. But Jacqueline's gonna be like dying of curiosity. There's no fucking way. They went to Disney World together, but even if they hadn't, texting, calling, emails, she knows. And she's aggressive. She's very aggressive. Not terribly tactful. And it kind of pisses me off that she hasn't reached out to me, texted me, and be like, what's going on? But as my therapist pointed out, she was like, you're the one that said she's on your sister's payroll, basically. So she's going to just keep her allegiance. It's so fucked up. It's like, I don't want to communicate with Jacqueline because anything I say will be wrong. But I'm kind of pissed off that she hasn't been like, what's going on? Is everything okay? I'm at 14:32, better stop. Goodbye.